The unfinished novel had haunted Alex's hard drive for 7 years, its half-written chapters collecting digital dust alongside dozens of other abandoned projects. A talented writer with a fear of finishing, Alex had become a master of excuses. I'll write when I have more free time. I need better inspiration. The timing isn't right. But on a rainy Tuesday afternoon, a chance encounter with an elderly bookseller would reveal the shocking truth about procrastination and hand Alex the key to unlocking a lifetime of buried potential. Alex believed in waiting for the perfect conditions. His apartment was a shrine to someday, a guitar leaning in the corner waiting to be learned, a pristine jogging outfit waiting to be worn, language software waiting to be installed. His friends had stopped asking about his novel. His family had stopped expecting him to follow through on promises, and Alex had almost stopped expecting anything from himself. The bookstore was tucked away on a quiet street, its windows fogged with age and neglect. Inside, an elderly man with kind eyes and ink-stained fingers moved between shelves with the ease of someone who knew every story by heart. "You look like someone searching for something you've already found," the bookseller said, without looking up from his dusting. Alex laughed bitterly and confessed about his 7-year novel. The old man listened intently, then gestured to a back room filled with beautiful empty journals. "I have a rule in this shop. Every customer must leave with one journal and one condition. Write one sentence before bed tonight. Just one. If you miss a night, you must return the journal." Alex almost declined, another thing to fail at, but the journal was beautiful, its cover embossed with a phoenix rising from ashes. That night, Alex stared at the empty first page. His mind offered familiar excuses. Too tired, not inspired, tomorrow would be better. But something about the bookseller's kind eyes pushed him to write one mediocre sentence about a character waking up to rain. The next night, he wrote another and another. Some sentences were terrible, some surprisingly good, but each earned its place on the page. On day 10, something strange happened. Alex didn't stop at one sentence. The story pulled him forward, and he wrote an entire paragraph before noticing he'd broken his own pattern. On day 30, Alex faced his first real test, a friend's birthday party that ran late. At 11:45 p.m., exhausted and slightly tipsy, he almost skipped writing. But the image of returning the journal to the bookseller shamed him into writing one clumsy sentence. That sentence became the novel's most raw, honest moment. By day 60, Alex's identity began shifting. He wasn't someone who planned to write. He was someone who wrote daily. The journal filled, and he bought another. The sentences became paragraphs. The paragraphs became chapters. Along the way, Alex noticed other changes. He'd started running on mornings he felt energetic, had begun learning guitar chords while watching TV, even cooked proper meals instead of ordering takeout. The discipline of one sentence had leaked into other areas of his life. On day 100, Alex visited the bookstore to show his progress. The closed sign hung permanently in the window, and a neighbor explained the bookseller had passed away peacefully a month earlier. He was a writer himself, you know, published over 20 novels under a pen name. He said his secret was writing one sentence even when inspiration failed. Grief-struck and grateful, Alex returned home and did the only thing that made sense. He wrote. 7 months after that first sentence, Alex typed the end on a complete manuscript. The novel wasn't perfect, but it was finished, a thing he'd once thought impossible. At his first book signing, a young aspiring writer approached him, eyes full of the same fear Alex once carried. "How did you do it?" she whispered. Alex handed her a journal identical to his first one. "Write one sentence tonight, just one. The rest will follow." Here's the brutal truth about procrastination we rarely admit. It's not about time management or laziness. It's about fear. Fear of imperfection, fear of success, fear of discovering we're not as capable as we hoped. Alex's story isn't about writing. It's about that critical moment when we choose between comfort and growth. Your unfinished novel might be a career change, a difficult conversation, a health goal, or a forgotten dream, but the excuses sound remarkably familiar. I'll start when conditions are perfect, but perfect conditions are a myth created by fear. Challenging you to embrace the power of one sentence, not a chapter, not a page, just one sentence, one small action taken despite the excuses, because the most profound transformations begin not with giant leaps, but with small steps taken consistently. Your future self isn't built in a day, it's built daily, through choices that seem insignificant until they're not. The world is waiting for your story. Stop waiting for the perfect time to write it.